Catherine Bernardo, and we are still working on the Realme 9 Pro series video. So are you guys ready? Let's go! Capture the light with the Realme 9 Pro series. When you let the light in, you shine. Anyone can be a pro with the Realme 9 Pro series. Get yours now, squad!
Realme my number one.
Realme my number one.
Realme my number one.
Realme my number one.
Realme my number one. Realme my number one. Realme my number one. Realme my number one.
Realme my number one.
Transparent mode. Noise cancelling.
Hey guys, this is Catherine Bernardo, and we are still working on the Realme 9 Pro series video. So are you guys ready? Let's go! light with the Realme 9 Pro series. When you let the light in, you shine. Anyone can be a pro with the Realme 9 Pro series. Get yours now, squad!
Realme, my number one.
Realme, my number one.
Realme, my number one.
Realme, my number one. Realme, my number one. Realme, my number one. Realme, my number one.
Realme, my number one.
Welcome, squad, to today's live stream launch. I am Mike Valera, and I'll be hosting today's event. Now, before anything else, I just want to remind our squad to like, comment, and publicly share this live stream along with our official hashtags. Hashtag realme, my number one, and of course, hashtag capture more, charge less. Now, it has been such a remarkable journey for realme as they have come a long way since 2018 to stand where they are right now. In just 3 years, the brand has gone on to achieve unprecedented success and became the country's solid number one smartphone brand recognized by both Canalys and IDC. And to celebrate this remarkable milestone, realme recently unveiled the Realme My Number One campaign to create a movement where fans can express why realme is their number one choice. For our viewers who are currently watching the stream, one of you can get a chance to take this home too for free, and here is how. Make sure you follow the initial mechanics located at the pinned comment. We pinned it for your convenience. And to complete the mechanics, interact with us while answering the question, I love to own the Realme 9i because blank. It's as easy as filling in the blanks. And please make sure to share this live and set it to public. Winners will be announced on May 11. 3 steps, but if you do that right, you'll be coming home with an amazing prize. And I believe you have some live comments coming in already. Ang sabi nga ni Tyra, realme, you are my number one talaga. Excited to know more about the Realme 9i. Diba? I can sense the excitement, Tyra. We also have si Carmelita watching and praying to win from Sinaloan, Laguna. Well, I'll pray along with you. Let's see how you do, and I appreciate you all for sending some love. Like Jeremy right here, ang sabi niya, I want to own Realme 9i because Realme is now one of the leading brands. It offers a huge difference from other brands, and that is for sure, guaranteed. So going back, this campaign will include exciting activities for our squad, one of which is the recently unveiled Catherine Bernardo digital billboard. And on the topic of billboards, you still have 2 days left to join the billboard hunt. Spot Cat's digital ad in 19 locations nationwide, and make sure to post it on your social media accounts publicly to join the giveaway. Realme has also launched another social media giveaway, and the mechanics is as simple as completing the phrase, Realme is my number one choice because blank. They'll also have their first national photography contest for all photography enthusiasts, Realme users out there, to take their skills to the next level. But that's not all. There will of course be exciting discounts and offers both online and in stores nationwide just for you to check out. All these and many more will be unlocked in the next coming weeks, so make sure again to follow all their social media pages for updates, Realme on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Motivated to continue their momentum in becoming every Filipino's partner, Realme stays true to their commitment of bringing technological and product design innovation more accessible to everybody without compromising the performance of these products both in hardware and software. It has been almost a month since Realme kicked off the 9 series lineup by introducing the Realme 9 Pro series. Both the Realme 9 Pro and the 9 Pro Plus offer great camera features, allowing you to take stunning photos even at night. And we all know how creative and artistically talented we Filipinos are, so having a smartphone that can help us express them is really, really important. And today, we're all excited to launch the newest member of the 9 series lineup. How about we all watch this video? And to tell us more about the Realme 9i, it is my pleasure to welcome Jim Gayo, Realme's Senior IMC Officer. Hi Jim, how are you doing?
I'm chilly.
with excitement, actually.
I can see why.
Yeah, how about you, Mike? How are you?
I'm excited too. A lot of things to look forward to with this launch. And of
I
course,
agree.
it is my privilege as well to welcome one of your interns,
Yeah.
the amazing Ange.
Yeah, hi Mike, and good afternoon squad. How are you all, and how are you, Mike?
I am great, and I'm sure, similar to me, people can't wait to see and figure out what's so special with the Realme 9i. It is a very special phone. We saw a short glimpse of it in the video, but in terms of its features, where would you like to start?
I'd like to start, of course, with the tagline. Well, the audiences did see earlier that we want to say capture more, charge less. Because of course, with Realme right now, we're delving towards camera and mobile photography more. But aside from that also, we still are sticking to our roots in terms of battery efficiency. So with that in mind, I'd like to start on why it's very battery efficient. No? So with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 680 processor, which is a 6 nanometer processor and much more power efficient versus 12 nanometer processors in its price range, it's much more better in terms of conserving power and keeping your battery long-lasting throughout the day. Basically, because of the 6 nanometer process, it has a lot more transistors, and putting it there would be also delving into much better power efficiency, much better heat dissipation, and even cooler processing, even with multitasking. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be very honest, Jim. You sound legit, but as someone
I
who's
tried
not
to
very
sound
tech savvy, I had a very difficult time understanding those numbers. You mentioned 680
And
my
jargons
6
as well.
Yeah, so many numbers, I'm sorry for
so
that.
for the non-techie squad like me and Angie,
Yeah.
so can you tell us what it means for future owners of the Realme 9i?
Sure. For 6 nanometer or 12 nanometer, it boils down to the size of the transistors. So with more or a lesser or smaller size transistor, you can actually fit in more of them. And that is what is able to, of course, help in terms of heat dissipation because it's evenly distributed out of all of those transistors. And it's also going to be able to, of course, conserve energy more. But aside from that, keep everything cool because it's evenly, again, distributed among all of those little parts that are in the processor. You can actually look at a processor as a sort of engine for the car. So like a V12 for an Aston Martin. But aside from that, also an Intel Core i5 processor chip for maybe a laptop or a CPU or a desktop computer. And aside from that also, when it comes to gaming, it does have an Adreno 610 GPU. So you're already covered when it comes to gaming as well. And not only that, given the CPU and GPU performance of this chip, it's also very good in multitasking.
You know, Jim, when I talk to them about who to talk to about Realme products, they say, you're the guy.
I am.
Definitely.
And I can see why.
Yeah, he's
you know,
the talking
he made it
dictionary.
seem so simple. Thank you for that amazing explanation, Jim. You know, ikaw lang talaga nakapag-explain sa akin in a very clear way. And I'm sure the people out there too, you know, they're able to see why this phone, talking about the processors, is oh so special. And for those who just joined us, one of our squad, again, I want to remind you, can get a chance to win an all-new Realme 9i. Yes, an amazing phone right there. There's an opportunity for you to take one home. And all you have to do is make sure you follow the initial mechanics. We pinned it in the comments section for you to view. And to complete the mechanics, interact with us while answering the question, I love to own the Realme 9i because blank. Make sure to share this live and to send it to public. Winners will be announced in May 11. And don't forget to use your hashtags as well. Realme, my number one. And of course, hashtag capture more, charge less. Now, Ange, as someone who I know uses smartphones a lot,
Yeah.
now hearing what Jim mentioned about the processing power and the capabilities of the phone, how do you feel about it?
Well, honestly, at first, it was quite overwhelming because I didn't understand what he said. Although, you know, I'm very impressed with the way he explained it and he had to explain it metaphorically as well so that, you know, like us and our squad could easily understand it. And, you know, my biggest takeaway is to level up my efficiency because, again, I'm a very workaholic and productive person and I love working on my smartphone. And because of that, I could already tell that I could rely on the Realme 9i.
Yeah, with all the processing power it has, whatever you need, whether it's for school, it's for work, or even gaming,
Definitely.
you're able to find a way to make it work. And I had told you guys earlier, whenever I go outside, I prefer bringing my phone over my laptop because it's just a lot more convenient. And knowing that the phone that I have, the Realme 9i, will be able to manage everything that I need, that feeling of confidence is priceless.
Definitely.
And in addition to that, with Realme's own software, tuning in optimizations, I believe you know they're able to upgrade the RAM of this phone.
Yeah, this is actually Realme's own software integration, so they can actually use RAM or internal ROM, actually internal storage. Up to 5 gigabytes of it can actually be converted to virtual RAM. This is what we call DRE, and to tell you what DRE means, it's dynamic RAM expansion. So again, it transforms internal storage to RAM or virtual RAM, which takes a lot of load off of the physical embedded 6GB RAM onto the Realme 9i. And it also helps in terms of keeping apps open for longer. It also helps in terms of battery optimization because there's less load basically and less heat, less power consumed. So it's right there as well.
Oh, it's amazing. It's able to maximize all of its resources, its tools,
Yeah.
to give you the best experience as you can get.
Agree,
You know,
yeah.
to sum it up, ang ramen na pwede mong
Ano
gawin
yung fun na yan?
with this phone, di ba? Just because of what the features it offers. And to all of our viewers right now currently watching the stream, I know a lot of you have to say some beautiful things about that. In fact, we have Mark joining us saying, I want to win the new Realme 9i because I will use that in gaming with its powerful chips. And yes, this phone will not be only useful for gaming, but even for school, for
Yeah.
watching videos, everything you need in a smartphone, they got you covered. Edsel saying, I want to own the Realme 9i because it will be a great companion. I'll use that to capture great moments. And
Love that
it
line. I really love that
absolutely will help. Kaya nga yung hashtag natin, di ba? Capture more, charge
Charge
less.
less.
And of course, hashtag Realme my number one. I would like to remind everybody too, if you want a chance to win your very own Realme 9i, we pinned the mechanics in the comment section, and you also have to fill up this line. I love to own the Realme 9i because blank. Share that, set it on public, and we'll announce the winners on May 11. And continuing on, right?
Sure.
In capturing more and charging less, one aspect I think is very important. To be able to capture all these pictures, you need to have a really good battery life.
I agree. That's why we are using a battery efficient processor. But aside from that, of course, the Realme 9i does have a 5,000 mAh battery. It's large enough to, of course, power the phone through an entire day. And even at times, I've had the phone since December actually, and I've been using it for a while. It lasted me even up to the next morning.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Amazing.
Really. Yeah, it's been with me for almost 5 months, but of course, I really pushed it hard and it delivered.
You know, when you were telling me about the processing power,
Yeah.
one of my biggest concerns is this phone can run.
Yeah.
It can handle all these apps, it can do whatever you need. But I was concerned, like with something that's so powerful, will the battery be able to stack up? And clearly,
It does.
it
does.
finds a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
That is incredible. And Ange, I know you're like me. We're the same generation,
Yeah.
not like Jim.
All right, all right.
And I know we need our phones.
Yes.
We need it everywhere we go. We use it all the time. And I'm sure for you, battery is a very important thing too.
Yes, most especially because I use my smartphone a lot for productivity and for, accomplishing my academic requirements. So just to give a quick background story, during the start of the pandemic, I actually discovered that it's very handy to be using my smartphone for productivity and for accomplishing academic requirements. But the problem is, as a student, I'm actually a night owl. So, it means I'm more productive at night, I work faster at night, and I have my creative juices at night. So the problem is, like, anybody, we use our smartphones during the morning and afternoon. So for me, every time it's gabi na, lobat na yung phone ko. And that's quite disappointing na you're already in the mood, you're already driven to do your academic works, and then your smartphone is low battery. As syempre, like, you wouldn't want to use your smartphone while it's charging because, it's bad for the battery health and, safety purposes only. So, yeah, yun talaga yung pinaka I wish I had more battery moments.
Absolutely. We depend on our phones for everything.
Exactly.
Especially even your alarm clock, right? One of
Yeah.
my biggest nightmares in life is making sure I wake up on time, and I depend on my phone to make that happen. Can you imagine, you set an alarm, you forget to charge it, and since your battery life sucks, pagising mo, lobat na pala, and you're 3 hours late.
Yeah.
So just knowing that my phone can last for that long
Yeah.
gives me so much confidence in knowing my phone will be okay and I will not be late.
Yes.
Ayun. Kaya naman, when it comes to moments like that, talagang mas maganda kung meron kang smartphone that you can trust to last the entire day. But of course, when it comes to kailangan mo na mag-charge ng smartphone, that's happen. It's inevitable. Ayaw mo ma-FOMO on your lakads, di ba, Jim?
Yeah,
So
agree.
how does this phone try to solve that problem?
So that's where Realme's 33-watt dart charging solution will come in. It basically can charge the phone from 0% to 100% in only 70 minutes.
70 minutes.
70 minutes.
Wow.
So that's an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and
an hour
it's
and 10
fully
minutes.
charged.
Fully charged and then almost 2 days of use.
Oh,
Two
almost
days.
2 days.
Almost 2 days of use. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
A whole day's worth of battery on a single charge only
Yep.
takes
An
an
hour.
hour
An
and
hour.
10 minutes. Oh my goodness, this phone really does have everything.
Capture more, charges less talaga.
It
Less
is
time to
remarkable.
charge.
Yeah.
And I love it. It captures more,
And it
charges
charges
less,
less.
because you don't have to charge it a lot. And I know
Exactly.
it's going to be very price friendly for a lot of viewers right now.
Yeah.
And I want to remind all of you once again to use our hashtag realme, my number one, and hashtag capture more, charge less. We have more people joining us in the comments section as well. 70cm, I'm starting to love the Realme 9i. Highly recommended for students like me. Absolutely. Whatever you need for school, this phone can handle everything. Ang sabi ni Aiza, Realme, pakigalaw yung baso. I want to win the Realme 9i because I want to experience its awesome features. And it really does have some awesome features, Jim. And one of it, I'm sure, is its camera.
Yeah, hence capture, basically. So for the Realme 9i, it does have 3 cameras. One is the main one, which is a 50 megapixel high resolution camera. It can also record 1080p video in an instant. But aside from that, of course, there are some partnered lenses with it, which is a 2 megapixel 4cm macro lens and a 2 megapixel black and white lens. So you're already covered when it comes to mobile photography. This includes monochromatic shots and even macro shots or portrait shots. Then, given that also, as we did mention earlier, as you did mention earlier in the intro, hardware and software are really great in terms of integration on Realme. So that's where the user interface of the camera will also enter. We do have a dedicated 50 megapixel mode. Yeah, this uses the full resolution of your 50 megapixel camera because, of course, in standard mode, it does capture, of course, standard shots only at 12 megapixels at least. But aside from that, it has extra HD, which adds a additional high definition pop of color with software tuning to your images shots or your images or your photos taken. But aside from that, also. Ang dami, no? I'm sorry. But given that also, we also have something called Nightscape. It's been with Realme ever since the beginning, and it's something we use for, or our filters, something we use for our low light shots or even our night shots. And right now, the Realme 9i will come with something called Cosmopolitan. It's a sort of warm hueish tone, and it actually can add some pop in terms of course, people out there who are into vintage looking photography.
You know, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah, go ahead.
But the phone's so great.
And
You
it's
just gotta have
very
to talk about
interesting as well,
its
right?
features. It is. And a lot of you emphasize its software. Right?
Yeah.
People have this notion na porket 50 MP yung camera,
Yeah.
okay na siya. It also depends on how the phone is able to utilize that feature
Yeah.
and bring out the best kind of photo. That's why I like how you mentioned Nightscape, because regardless of how dark it is, right?
Yeah.
Even if you're at night, you see a nice spot, walang ilaw, you're capable of taking an amazing photo.
Yeah, no
Definitely.
hassles.
Absolutely. I gotta say, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Not only is the Realme 9i very efficient pagdating sa battery and charging, pero hindi rin siya magpapahuli when it comes to the cameras. And sakto, to be frank, no, I'm the kind of person who's very comfortable taking pictures, posting on social media. How about you, Ange?
Well, yeah, I love taking photos myself. And actually, you know, in our generation, I'm not sure with Sir James, but yeah, I realized that we're actually very fond of keeping a digital diary.
Yeah.
And because of that, we enjoy just, you know, dumping a lot of photos and videos all throughout the day. And, you know, it's very important that we have a good quality camera on our smartphone so that when you browse through your digital camera or digital planner again, you'd enjoy browsing your photos and, you know, you'd feel the feels again and reminisce. And yeah, that's why, you know, it's very important that we have a good quality camera on our smartphone. And of course, for traveling as well, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, of
But-
course. You know,
yeah, it's
Jen,
very...
Yeah.
if you didn't know,
Yeah.
a digital planner is an online photo book.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's when you put photos online for people to
that
view.
old though.
No.
I happen to have a digital planner. I
Really?
do have cloud services and everything out there.
Absolutely. And you know, as you've said, you know, when you travel, one of the keys is making sure you have a nice camera.
Yes,
and
definitely.
hopefully a phone that can last you the entire day. So
Yeah.
in case you get lost, you'll have the apps to find your way back. And this
True.
phone really is perfect. Diba? It has amazing battery life. You can take amazing photos wherever you
Day
are.
or night, right?
Whether sa umaga or sa gabi.
Yeah.
And I can see why more people are commenting on our live stream, wanting to get a chance to get one for themselves as well. Sabi nga ni Jenny, I love Realme 9i because it will be easy for me to take any picture I want and to use it at all the time without worrying at all. And I agree. You don't have to worry about battery life. You don't have to worry about how dark it is. Ang sabi ni Datu, I want to own the Realme 9i because of its great camera, perfect for a selfie. Absolutely. So, if you want to join along as well and get a chance to win your own Realme 9i, we pinned the mechanics for you to view in the comment section. And you also have to complete the mechanics as well by saying this: I love to own the Realme 9i because blank. Fill in the blanks with your answer. And please don't forget to share this live and to share that on public. The winners will be announced on May 11. Our hashtags also, don't forget those: Realme, my number one, and of course hashtag capture more, charge less. And Datu, you know, he said in the live stream, he mentioned selfies.
Yeah.
Every phone, it's important to have an amazing selfie camera,
I
especially
agree, I
the
agree.
TikTok videos, Instagram reels. You need those. And I know for a fact, hindi magpapahuli yung Realme 9i.
Yeah, it actually has a very, very good sensor on the front of the phone. It has a 16 megapixel high resolution camera, and it also is able to provide a lot of clarity when you're taking your selfies, or basically your portrait shots. But aside from that also, it's really dependable when you, of course, you want to do certain things, like for example, live streaming, live online selling, or even like what you mentioned, TikToks, Instagram Reels even. And of course, you also want to connect with your friends and family, and of course, it's also being used for work and online classes. So a very good feed with a very clear resolution camera is something that's really very necessary, I think, in this world right now.
And Ange,
Definitely.
you know, as Jim mentioned, I know you're still finishing college,
Yeah,
busy with
true.
school,
Yes.
and I know how important a selfie camera is when you're joining your online classes.
Yes, you know, sometimes in person, I actually look presentable, but on camera, I'm not. It's kind of blurry, and like, why is it like that? You know, like I made so much effort to make myself presentable, and then on camera, it's not. And you know, just to mention as well, I'm actually not a selfie person, but with what Sir Jim said, I'm kind of curious. So is it okay that we take a selfie
Oh,
now?
yeah, absolutely.
Yes! Surprise,
I'd love
surprise.
to.
All right, so let's take a selfie.
All right, everybody, let's take a
Amazing.
picture.
Let's take
All
it
right.
on landscape.
Oops. Yeah.
There we go.
So 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
All
That's
right.
efficient. And
I
saw
love
the
it.
photo,
Yeah, it's really
so
clear.
clear.
Yeah. What you
it's
see is what
amazing.
you get talaga, right?
Very natural
Exactly.
looking.
You know,
Yeah.
we're not just hyping up the camera.
We're
It
not,
is
we're not,
legit.
we're
It's proof.
Yeah.
Right there, it's just how nice it is. And again, if you want to get your very own Realme 9i, now is your opportunity. Use the check the pin comment as well. We posted the instructions right there. Fill this up. I love to own the Realme 9i because blank. And make sure to share this as we announce the winners on May 11. We have Anor joining us on our live stream. I love to own the Realme 9i because of the quality of the phone and the color, and maybe it's affordable to buy. Well, you know, we'll answer that question
find that
in a
out later.
short bit
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well. And I believe we also have Celine. I love to own the Realme 9i for my gaming live stream. But yeah, as Jim mentioned, whatever you need it for, whether it's for school or for games, it can handle what you need. We have Ray Rain. I want to own the Realme 9i because I trust the brand with Realme 9i. I am thrilled to experience the unique specs and features, a lot of things to be thrilled about. And people, hashtags are important too. Hashtag Realme, my number one, and hashtag capture more, charge less. Don't forget to put those in the comment section below. And you know, Jim, we were talking about its features, its processors, RAM, and camera. I want to talk about the outer part of the phone naman.
The outer part, the shell of the phone,
Yes.
basically. Okay, let's start, of course, with the front, no? So with the front is a display. Of course, all smartphones have display, but of course, it does have a full high definition plus resolution display. It's 2400 by 1080 pixels, basically. So all of your contrasty colors are there, all of the pop-in tones are there as well. So it's very immersive in terms of viewing experience, and it can actually reach up to 600 nits of brightness.
Wow.
Yeah, so it can actually really be viewed even under direct sunlight. But aside from that also, it has a high refresh rate. It has up to 90 hertz. And I say up to 90 because, of course, it has something we call adaptive refresh rate. I'm sure you guys might have heard of it, even though you're not techie. Are you familiar with the term?
It's very important if you want to use different kinds of apps, especially for gaming.
Yeah.
You need a high refresh rate to be able to catch up with, for multiplayer games,
Yeah.
be
Yes.
able to catch up with your friends.
Yeah, so for this adaptive refresh rate, it actually supports up to 5 levels. It's from 30, 48, 50, 60, and 90. So basically, the phone will stay at 30 hertz when you're just browsing through a certain mobile application or just reading an article in Google Chrome. It will amp up slowly and little by little depending on the activity that you're doing automatically.
Wow, automatically.
I love that.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
able to optimize its features so that if you need it for high functioning apps, like
Yeah.
games for example, it can make it happen.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, if you want to save some battery, just browse the internet.
Yeah.
It automatically adjusts.
That's another optimization actually for
Yeah.
battery efficiency for the Realme 9i.
And
Making
just
it
to add
easy
also,
for you.
it's very healthy for your eyes as well.
Agree,
Yeah,
agree.
for
Speaking
sure.
of eye health, on the way,
Yeah.
I did mention 600 nits, right? But it can also go down as low as, of course, 1 nit. So basically, in low light use, it won't really strain your eyes as much.
So a larger
something else to also
scale
consider.
when it comes to deciding how bright you want your phone to be. And I mean, I've had the opportunity to look at the screen. It is massive.
Yes.
6.6 inches.
Yeah, everything you need. You can watch videos just like that, play games, hindi ka mahihirapan.
Watch series as well.
Series, and with that FHD resolution, it's really a packed punch, yeah.
And for you, right? That's obviously, I know you mentioned earlier, you love watching videos.
Yeah,
you use
I
a lot of
do.
different apps.
Yes, definitely. And you know, as a marketing student and you know, as a marketing intern as well, I have to open so many apps considering that, you know, I have to consider all the trends. So for instance, we have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and even LinkedIn. And because of that, I transfer like from one app to another. And you know, as a student as well, we read a lot of articles. And because of that, it's so important to keep our eyes healthy. That's why that's a really good feature, most especially to students who are undergoing online classes still.
And the huge screen
Yes.
allows you to easily read things without
Yeah.
having to squint or like bring your eyes
Yeah.
closed.
Exactly.
And since the brightness is adjustable wherever you are, whether
Yeah,
you're at
automatic
home, lights are
already.
off, you can
Yeah.
find a way to read everything you need to read.
Exactly.
That is
Yeah,
incredible.
and also actually, you did mention gaming earlier. So
Yeah.
aside from all of those multitasking with online classes and whatnot, and even work, it also has a 180 hertz touch sampling rate. So for those who are not into tech, touch sampling rate is actually the level of response that it has to your physical touch when you do press the screen.
Oh,
Yeah, so the faster the better. Basically, when you are into gaming, a higher touch sampling rate is better because you can cast skills faster. You can even react faster, basically, versus your opponents as well.
that is incredible. No, really, whatever you need in a cell phone, this device
And that's just the front of it.
offers it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I believe.
And there's more at the back.
I believe the back. As I'm able to see it right here.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
beautifully designed.
Yeah,
I love
minimal.
the colors. I love the way it looks. So maybe you can expound and talk a little bit more about that.
Okay, sure. So for the back of it, of course, it has the 50 megapixel AI triple camera setup that I did mention earlier. But this is what we call at Realme Design Studio the stereo prism design. So when I tell you stereo prism design, you have to think of ripples of sound waves.
Yeah.
That's where the word stereo comes from. But of course, for prism, it's basically a refraction of light onto certain mediums. And that refraction of light, depending on the angle and the level of light that's available, will reflect or create certain patterns or images.
All right.
And that is the inspiration behind this. It was actually done for those who will be getting the Realme 9i. When you do get your unit, there will be certain stripes that you will see on the back that were going downward. This was actually done with something called CNC. I'm sorry for very technical terms. But for CNC, it's called computer numerical control. So this is by the dot or very precise control in terms of cutting. And it's what is able to create different angled or different sized stripes down there for that refraction effect.
And I gotta say, right, looks-wise,
Looks-wise.
aesthetic-wise, the colors look like they can fit with whatever outfit.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
outfit, my outfit.
Yours,
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
it.
And whatever preference as well. So if you want a smartphone that stands out, I highly recommend the Prism Blue. But if you want like a subtle look, then I highly recommend the
I'll go with black.
yeah, the black one,
Prism
the Prism
Black.
Black.
I can see why, and I also see why a lot of people are commenting on our live stream, wanting a chance to get their hands on their very own Realme 9i. If you want to get a chance to win as well, it's as easy as this. We place a pinned comment right there, so make sure you follow that. Give it a good read to figure out the mechanics, and complete the mechanics by interacting with us, answering this question. I love to own the Realme 9i because blank, just fill in the blanks. And share this live and make sure set it in public so your friends and family can see it. And if you do everything right, our winners will be announced in May 11. And I want to acknowledge some comments right here. Ang sabi ni Charlene, Realme is my #1 choice because of the high quality of the phone's best camera to capture great selfies and also very good in gaming. She nailed it. All the features it has to offer, it does do that. While Jay said, grabe ang Realme 9i, yan ang kinalahat. It has a high quality camera, good for gaming, long life battery, and the design is so catchy. Yeah, I mean, I know it's shallow, but aesthetic wise, it just looks so beautiful.
Yeah,
Ang
see to
ganda.
believe it also.
We have
Yeah.
Elma. I love to own the Realme 9i because of its great specifications. Definitely, it is the new game changer phone. And I think that's
Yeah,
how I would
definitely.
describe it. It's a game changer. So if you want to get your hands on a game changer phone as well, use our hashtags. Don't forget those. Realme, my number one, and hashtag capture more, charge less. And if you think that that is all the Realme 9i has in features, I believe, Chip, meron ka pang gusto idagdag?
Yeah, I'll start by, of course, showing you that I have it right here. Yeah, it's because hindi siya obvious kanina, no? Hindi siya bulking from my coat.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
sleek.
Yeah, it's very sleek. It's actually at 8.4 millimeters thin only, and it actually just weighs 190 grams. So it's basically very, very easy to bring along in travels or during work or even just walking outside with your pet dog or something. It's really easy to
Definitely.
bring around. But aside from that, added features as well is on the SIM card tray, it has 3 card slots. Yeah,
Wow.
three card slots versus the common just one or
Yeah.
Two.
So you can put 3 SIM cards.
Yeah. No. I did. What did I say? Yeah. But anyway, for 2 SIM cards and a micro SD card.
There we go.
Micro
Okay.
SD
The
card.
micro SD
And with
card.
that micro SD card, the reason why you can capture more is also because of its 1 terabyte expandability.
So you can add up to 1 terabyte
In a
worth
micro
of
SD.
memory
Yeah.
on your phone.
Additional to the 128 gigabytes internal.
Wow.
I love that. No,
yeah.
look, we see all these phones out there in the market, right? And they try to push it. You buy this, you pay a little bit more, you get more memory. But it's
Yeah.
the exact same phone, but you just pay extra 10K just to get more memory.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And
Yeah,
I
same.
love how this phone right here, it shows you, hey, this is our product. It's an amazing phone.
Yeah.
We won't make it difficult for you. We won't make it expensive for you. Get all the features. If you want more memory, just buy an SD card. That is
Exactly.
incredible. As you can see, very feature-packed, elegant looking, and
Yeah.
very reliable naman pala talaga ang Realme 9i, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
To be honest, I'm excited to get one for myself. Kung mawala yan mamaya, you know where it went.
Yeah, also mine.
Yeah, but aside from that also, aside from the 1 terabyte expandability, there are other features as well.
Yeah.
So we did tackle the front, we did tackle the back, but on the sides as well, there are 2 things which I like to call dual stereo speakers. These things are actually high-res certified as well. So aside from the full HD resolution display, you do get a much more immersive viewing experience, and even in gaming, you can hear footsteps more, you can hear your enemies more basically, and basically win the game.
And I noticed, it has an earphone jack.
Yes, that's something we will not right now take care of because, of course, there is a battle when it comes to wireless users or even wired users. But Realme has got you guys covered because it has Bluetooth capabilities, but aside from that, compatibility with a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack.
Yeah, I respect that. You know,
Thank
you
you.
want to make it easy for people. Ang daming phones yan na kailangan naka-Bluetooth. And just knowing that I'll be able to use my earphones whenever
Yeah.
I want with that phone is really a sigh of relief.
Definitely.
And we've spent the last 40, 30 minutes just talking about how amazing this phone is. And I think one thing that people want to know, with all these features, with everything it has to offer, how much is it going to be?
As much as I'd like to tell everyone already, because I'm really excited, of course, let's maybe give them a sneak peek. I'd like to show them what they get in the box when they do
Yeah,
purchase.
please. That would be wonderful.
Okay, so I have a magic chick right now. It's
Yes.
The box looks really sleek.
cleverly hidden. So it's
Yeah.
really, really nice in terms of form factor, you know. So this is the Realme 9i's box, and I'll be unboxing it if you guys don't mind.
All right.
Yeah, please.
Okay,
please
so
do.
for sure, when you do remove the lid, of course you're greeted with something that is classic for Realme. We actually have this called this pamphlet or this little thing here. Welcome to the Realme family, and
Wow.
of course, let's embrace a new journey. But of course, aside from those, we have something very special. For those who are, for example, hesitant about protection for their smartphones,
Yeah.
we do have a TPU case right in the box.
Wow.
For
Can I-
free.
Sure,
Can I take a look?
sure.
Wow.
So
Right
this
there.
comes in free for every purchase of the phone.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, it looks very sturdy.
Uh-huh.
It looks sleek. It
Yeah.
looks clean.
And it's
And-
able, yeah, it's go.
Yeah, I love how transparent
Exactly.
it is as well, so that you know
Yeah.
you can show off the original design of the smartphone.
You're able to highlight the beautiful colors of the phone.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Aside from that, also is the paperwork and a SIM ejector pin, and you will be greeted, of course, by the smartphone again in prism
Wow.
blue. Right there.
goodness.
When you do that, also, you have a flap right here, and I'll just show it to the camera, of course. But there is the charging adapter, and there's also this Type-C cable. So Type-C is something to go for right now in the modern days, basically.
Yeah. And I think it also makes charging faster with
Yes.
a Type-C
Exactly.
cable. Man, I appreciate that. You know, some
Uh-huh.
phones, wala nakasamang brick. the wire, and everything you need when it comes to your smartphone. Really, they spoil you, spoil us. Thank you so
course.
much for being so considerate.
And imagine so many giveaways as well for our squad.
I know more and more people have been commenting on the live stream because they want to get their hands on their very own realme 9i. So if you also want to get a chance to win this, all you have to do is check out the mechanics. You pinned it for your convenience, and you want to follow the instructions by completing this. I love to own the realme 9i because blank. And make sure you post that and you share it publicly for your friends and family to see. Don't forget our hashtags as well. Realme, my #1. And hashtag capture more, charge less. I want to acknowledge some of our comments on the live stream right now. See, Angela, I love to own the realme 9i because as a first-time mom, that's so sweet. I love capturing each milestone of my 1-year-old daughter, what she does every day with an awesome quality camera, and that is for sure. With that battery life and that camera feature, kahit madilim, maganda
Yes,
photos mo.
definitely.
See, Feng, I love to own the realme 9i because it is budget-friendly, has long-lasting battery life, and has a good display. Absolutely. Amazing display for that matter. While see Resto, I love to own the realme 9i because it is perfect for online class, gaming, and live streaming, and I love it. It also looks elegant. And I think
Very.
that's how I would describe its aesthetic and its look. So Jim, you've had the opportunity to show us the unboxing, to talk about the phone. Are you comfortable sharing with us how
Yeah.
much it will be?
I'm quite nervous as well because of the many good features it has.
It
So
is,
is it
yeah, I'm
expensive?
nervous.
Is it affordable?
It's really affordable actually, and I can vouch for it.
Okay.
Okay, so for those who are actually wondering, it's finally sa wakas, we're right now
Yeah.
here. Of course, for the price reveal, but first I will run down everything, or basically a summary of the features that the Realme 9i has. So again, it will come in 2 colors, Prism Black and Prism Blue. But aside from that also, it is equipped once again with the very battery efficient 6nm Qualcomm Snapdragon 680 processor, a 5000 milliampere massive battery with of course 33 watts dart charge, again charging it from 0 to 100 in only 70.
An hour and 10 minutes.
An hour and 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
sorry.
quick.
We weren't in sync there for minutes if you said an hour. But aside from that, of course, 50 megapixel AI triple camera setup, which is very high resolution. And now coming in at a 6 gigabyte plus 128 gigabyte variant in terms of storage with expandability up to 1 terabyte, the Realme 9i will retail for only,
Drum roll.
drum roll,
Yeah.
11,990 pesos.
Wait, 11,000?
11,000.
990 pesos for
Yes, 11,000.
all of it?
Wow.
All of those, with the case, with the chargers, the minimal design, all of the features packed into one.
Wow, such a steal.
It is. No, that's an
Yeah.
understatement, right?
Yeah.
It's beyond a steal.
Actually.
We're robbing you, you know?
Yeah.
That is incredible. It's so exciting. All those features, all of it, the amazing look, the design, the huge
Yes.
screen, the price is really bang for your buck.
Yeah, I agree. And it's not just that also. We do have a very special offer for those who are watching and for those who want to get the Realme 9i early.
Wow.
Okay.
Really
Okay.
so
I'm
generous,
getting
Getting excited?
right?
You're getting
Yeah.
excited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very.
So this will actually be available on Shopee from May 5 to 7. And for those who will be watching out for this, at 12 midnight, you can already shop your Realme 9i for 1,200 pesos off.
Wow.
1,000, okay. So quick math, if it was
Quick math, go, go.
11,990, if you remove 1, 2, that will be 10,790 pesos.
Exactly.
To get a phone this amazing. And I believe that will be on May 5
To
May
7.
7 only.
3 days.
All right, so make sure you set your alarm clocks right now so you don't miss out on that. Gabi, Jim, ang sulit. You know, we were
Yes.
hyping it up. I was expecting this to be like a 30,000 pesos phone,
Me
40,000 with
Exactly.
everything you've told us. And the sheer fact, I can get one for around 10,700 as long as you order from May 5 to 7. And I believe it also has free shipping.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
Oh my
That was
goodness.
something I was actually keeping in as a surprise for everyone, but yeah, it does have free. You spoiled it.
I'm sorry, you know, I'm just so excited. I mean, even me, I can't wait to end this thing and set my alarm for like 12 o'clock so I can finally order one for myself. Oh my goodness. But I believe the real fun does not stop there.
Yeah.
Wow, there's more.
There's more. There's
Yeah.
even more offers actually for the Realme 9i. So aside from the early bird sale on Shopee, there's also, of course, availability via home credit. So with home credit, you actually pay a certain down payment, and then after that, you can pay for the phone in installments for up to 6 months.
Okay.
So you get the phone early, but you're already paying very less every month.
So if it's roughly 11,000, can you maabutan yung sale? Almost 12. If you divide it by 6 months, you just pay 2K
Or even less with the down payment and
a
everything.
month.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're able to get your hands on one of these phones.
Yes,
Yeah.
and not only that, aside from home credit also, it will also be available for up to 6 months in all major credit cards. So just divide literally the price tag by 6.
Yeah, don't miss out, everybody. Napakaraming options, I have to say, Jim. Kaya naman to those out there watching, wag nang patumpik-tumpik pa. Get ready to capture more. Charge less with the Realme 9i. And before we wrap things up, I want to remind all of you once again, if you want to get your hands on one of these amazing phones for free, we're giving you an opportunity. We pinned the mechanics, it's located in the comment section, and you just have to complete the mechanics by interacting with us and answering this question. I love to own the Realme 9i because blank. Make sure you share that with everybody. Send it in public so your friends and family can see it. And the winners will be announced on May 11. So now is your chance. Don't miss out. Hashtags as well, please. Hashtag Realme, my number one, and hashtag Capture More, Charge Less. Now, this has been Mike Valera, of course, with the wonderful Jim. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And hence, you are remarkable.
Thank
She
you.
is.
That's it for tonight. We'll see you next
Next time.
Realme 9i.
Hey guys, this is Catherine Bernardo and we are still working on the Realme 9 Pro series video. So are you guys ready? Let's go! Capture the light with the Realme 9 Pro series. When you let the light in, you shine. Anyone can be a pro with the Realme 9 Pro series. Get your
eye.
Hey guys, this is Catherine Bernardo and we are still working on the Realme 9 Pro series video. So are you guys ready? Let's go! Capture the light with the Realme 9 Pro series. When you let the light in, you shine. Anyone can be a pro with the Realme 9 Pro series. Get yours now, squad!